Well, Porinju joins us now, and Porinju, whereas we can talk about macros and attribute to why the sell-off has happened, but the bottom line here is sell-off has happened. Now, rather than examining why the sell-off has happened, let's understand how should one use this sell-off. Is it time to buy? Is it time to protect capital? Are you buying right now? What are you telling your clients? Because suddenly portfolios are bleeding.
Nikunj, good morning. I feel this is a fantastic opportunity for Indians to buy Indian equities. And I'm really happy about what's going on in the market. We had, since end of December, in fact, many people were, including me, all of us, who have been especially in the market for a long time, were feeling some kind of discomfort at the valuations, the speed at which stocks have been going up, especially in the mid and small caps. Some of the high quality stocks, maybe they are, but they have been moving in such a way that, many companies have gone, many stocks have gone 5, 10, and 20 and 30 times in 1, 2 years. So there was some excesses and overspeed, I would say. So what has happened? This correction, maybe it's a deep correction in a few days' time. In the process, the mid caps and small caps, especially the ones which have gone too much up, they have corrected sharply in the last 1 month. I feel very happy and comfortable about this. And Nikunj, we have seen such kind of corrections many times in the past on some kind of reasons. And every time it's a different reasons, It started with the Greece potential default, if you remember. Like it will affect everything in this country in such a big way. People were just selling it off. Then we had Brexit, the Trump win, we had the Fed rate hike fears, and latest the Gujarat elections. So people are looking for a reason to become panic. And if you want to be panic, I'm telling you, we are going to have many such more reasons going forward in India. The bottom line is markets are very comfortable. There was some excesses. It got really fully corrected, I would say. So today is a beautiful day to buy stocks in the market. In fact, I will tell you one more thing. The correction was over yesterday in many of the investable quality mid-cap and small-cap companies. You can see a lot of them in positive yesterday, even though Nifty was down. And if you remember the pre-budget chat, Nikunj, we are talking about some 5 stocks. He compelled me to talk individual stocks. I just found interestingly the ITC and what else? There was something like Inox Leisure. Both these stocks are better than the pre-budget day. So it's a very selective market. The other stocks like Lille, HCL, Infosys, they all are flat. So it is true. It's hurting to investing to the trading community and short-term traders. But otherwise, I am very comfortable. I feel very happy today because I am seeing the tremendous amount of household savings flowing into equities in the next 1 year and more. So the valuations are sober. It is a very encouraging factor. It's very healthy.
Porinju, in your note to the equity intelligence, your PMS investors, you'd mentioned that most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in about 10 years. And you were quoting Bill Gates here. Tell me, what was your message to your PMS investors? How is it that you managed to calm those frayed nerves today?
Aisha, I would like to advise investing community, don't forget the past. Whenever this kind of panics happened, everybody, after the fall, people have a tendency to talk much further down. It has been happening every time when the market corrects. So learn lessons from those kind of falls. And whether we are structurally getting into a bear market is the question in some people. I am absolutely ruling it out. There is no chance. And if we go structurally into a bear market, your money in the bank is not safe. The banks will default your FD, even HDFC Bank in India. So that's the kind of situation our country is going through. We cannot afford to go slow. We cannot afford to degrow. So the economic growth, what is envisaged going forward, that is going to make investors also create huge wealth in the coming years. And there is absolutely no need of panicking in the market, especially further panic. It is totally unwarranted, in my opinion.
Right. Porinju, would you say, though, that this is just a temporary blip in an otherwise intact bull market, or does it sniff for something more permanent in nature? Is the bull market intact, is my only question to you.
Yeah, bull market will continue for, Aisha, another 5, 10, maybe 15, 20 years. India's bull market, which is related to the economy growth, is going to sustain. That is the big picture about India. We always, when the bear market comes, people all forget about the potential of Indian economy, which can move from 2.5 trillion to 3, 4, and 5. Then when people lose money in a short period, they will start quoting Warren Buffett, and they will talk all the theories learned during the MBA. But that is not how the market functions. You have to be rational. Markets coming down is bullish because you are getting more attractive valuations. It is not the other way. And India, I'm telling you, we are structurally changing into a positive mode as an economy, as an investment culture. See, one more thing, we have both the aspects of equity investing today right. One is the technical aspect of the potential fund flow into the equity markets. It has just started from our domestic households. We just had the tip of an iceberg in the last 1 year. We saw some extra money coming from the households into the equities for the first time. This is going to be much more intensified. The cash flow into the equities coming in the coming years. I'm very confident about that. On the fundamental side, we are going to grow at an average of 8%, I feel, in the next maybe 6 or 8 quarters in this country, because we have set a stage for a much faster economic progress. The recent reforms and all those government actions, and we had some challenging times during this period of time with regard to some of the corporate earnings. Some pockets of economy has been underperforming. So now that stage is set for a higher growth. So please don't forget, when the Nifty goes down by 6-7%, people forget all the positives. They start discussing about the negatives, and some of the negatives in US which has no relevance to Indian equity investor.
Porinju, I know you got to get back to your dealing rooms. I'm sure some of your clients may be sending you emails and all, but we wanted to get a message from you, which is that you don't feel it's time to panic. In fact, at lower levels, if you're suddenly getting gold at the price of silver, it is time to really put money to work. And you got to respect Porinju, because he's been an contra thinker. He's really got it right, both in terms of his positioning and also in terms of his mid-cap stock picking.